Hello, this is Justin from the Dada Mail project. In this screencast, we're going to go over somewhat of an advanced feature in the Tracker plugin. The Tracker allows you to basically see reports of people's activities when they kind of interact with your mass mailing email messages. Things like opens, click-throughs, bounces even, errors, complaints, as well as forwards, things like that. It allows you to, it gives you kind of an idea of what's going on in your mailing list. Is it successful? Are people coming to you, clicking on your links, or does your messages need a little work? I mean, is it just not conveying the information you want? So the feature we're going to look at is a feature that allows you to update profile fields you might have set in Dynamail with certain information dynamically. So basically, say a subscriber receives your message and clicks on a link. We can set it so it then updates a profile field with certain information. Then you can use that information later on your list, or just have the information on your mailing list current. Okay, so let's get to it. I'm in my Dynamically list control panel, and I'm logged in as pro.root. So the first thing I'm going to do is just add myself as a subscriber. Okay, so if you're having problems adding people to your mailing list, make sure you're logged in as the pro.root, okay, instead of just a list owner. By default, Dynamail does not allow you to import a mailing list when you are logged in as the list owner. This is something that can be configured, which I'll get into a different screencast. But if you haven't configured it, just log in as pro.root. So I'm logged in as pro.root, and I'm just going to add one email address. Now I have a whole bunch of profile fields set up, as you can see, but I'm not going to fill in any of them. So I'm just doing the email address. And I think this will work. I don't think any of my profile fields are required. They aren't. Okay, subscribe. Okay, as you see, I just subscribed one address into my mailing list, and the only thing it really saved is the date of the subscription. All the other profile fields, blank as can be. That's fine. So I'm going to go into my Tracker plugin, and that's located under plugins and extensions and Tracker. And the first thing you'll see in the Tracker plugin are the actual reports, but underneath the reports are the your options, your preferences. So look for preferences, and what we're looking for is a preference under profile updates, right there. And first you want to make sure that update profiles after opens and click-throughs is checked, and then you can play around. Let's not do that. Play around with the settings. So let's see. First thing I'm going to do is when someone, say, clicks through my message, I want the city profile field to get updated with, and here are all the things that you're available with, the city that the subscriber is currently at when they click through. All right, so we'll do the same with the state. In this parlance, it looks like it's region because we're working internationally. Fine by me. And we can even do like something strange like secret. So let's make that the IP address itself, because I just want to make sure that that's not publicly available or whatever. So I'm going to save my preferences and then double check, make sure that saves correctly. Okay, so we have, just to reiterate, we've checked update profiles after open and click-throughs, and we're going to have the city profile field that I've set up updated with the city every time we've clicked through, and then the state updated with the region. If you're in the States, that's the your state, and then secret is the IP address from the click-through. Okay, so that's great. So to show this feature off, we're going to send a message, and it's going to be a pretty simple message. Sadly, it's just going to say test, and I'm going to make it really big. Really big. Yes, and I'm just going to make it a link to Google. Actually, no, let's make it a link to the Dada Mail project. It's our site. Awesome. And I'm gonna send that away. Yes, please. And if all goes well, I'll be receiving this message shortly. So let's get this on its way. Oh, all right, my mass mailing's already set. Amazon SES, good stuff. It's default at 72,000 messages an hour. Can't beat that. Okay, let's check my mail. Check mail. Oh, there it is. All right, that's the message I just sent out. There's that big test thing. Let's click that link. And boom, Dynamically project. Sick. Okay, so sent out a mass mailing, and I got received from my test email address. Clicked it, and now let's see. Let's go back to my list control panel. So I'm going to close out this tab. Go to my list control panel, membership view, which will show me all my subscribers, which is a grand total of 1. All right, so subscriber at dadademo.com is my test subscriber, and you'll notice the city is now set to Denver, the state is now set to Colorado, and the secret is set to my current IP address, which is whatever that is. Bam. So that's how that works. So let's do this. Let's subscribe another email address. I've got a test subscriber called DadaMailTest. gmail.com. Okay, looks good. All right, let's subscribe that way really quick. Okay, so now I have 2 subscribers on my mailing list. 1 and 2. I'm going to go to send a list message, and we're going to see how we can use this now, this profile information. Okay, so write my list message, maybe something more convincing than that. We'll go to Google this time in this link, just to change things up. Size. Oh yeah. No heading. Blah blah blah. Actually, let's test. I'll make it a little bit more compelling than that. Okay, and let's put that link back. Fantastic. Okay, so instead of just sending this out, I'm going to go to Options, the Options tab. Hopefully you can see it. Let's see. Make sure you can see this. Options tab. So you have HTML version, plain text version, file attachments, and options. And inside the options, there's a cool tab called Partial Mail Sending. Now, what these options allow you to do is send to only part of your mailing list, depending on the profile fields, basically. So one of the profile fields we had was city, and we can set that to equal to Denver. So we can preview that, and basically instead of showing both my subscribers, it should only show 1. There it is. So because we set our previous, so because the tracker plugin basically set the city to Denver because of its activity in the past, when I search for Denver as the city, it'll say, okay, hey, if you only want to send to this one address, you can, which is perfect. So let's do that. So send it away. Thank you. Boom. Okay, so that's it. Let's see if that received. Oh, it did. Cool. And that was the second message we sent out. So to just tell you what just happened. So we subscribed 2 subscribers, but I decided I only wanted to send to 1 subscriber based on one of their profile fields. I wanted to send only to subscribers whose city is set to Denver. And that was only one of my subscribers, that one we set. And the profile field was set to Denver because we said, hey, this person clicks on this message, update their profile field of city to whatever city they are. So if I'm in Hong Kong, it wouldn't be set to Denver, it would be set to Hong Kong, basically. So that's it. That's actually a really powerful feature in Dada Mail, allowing you to dynamically update profile fields based on their location. Give that a go. Let me know how it's working for you. Let me know if you have any ideas for further improvements. And I'll see you in the next screencast.